decided not to use it.
Oh, what a ball to Giggs! Brilliant pass from Carrick.
Oh, that's the ball of the game. Sees that run early enough.
A little bit of a scapegoat last season. Great ball to Robin van Persie! That is an unbelievable save from McGregor. Michael Carrick ball. Look at that. Van Persie plays, makes the diagonal run.
Carrick lifted over the top for Berbatov. Beautifully taken, exquisitely finished. And inside 2 minutes, Manchester United have turned it around to lead. What a ball from Michael Carrick. As the next goal is likely to be the decisive one, if there's to be a next goal. Carrick, oh, it's a lovely looking ball in, and yes, they've done it this time! 4-3 to Manchester United. It was been one of the great Premier League games.
Carrick lifted in towards Hernandez, check hesitated, and Hernandez scores! So what's a fantastic ball from Michael Carrick. But look, for all the will in the world, we think this one's going out to Nani. Watch that. What a sensational pass that completely bamboozles Gary Cahill, and Petr is just marooned.
Lost it, and Rooney's there, and Rooney scores! The fast is over. Carrick, goal scorer Park, drops the shoulder, beats Boomer, gives it to Carrick! They're coming thick and fast!
Lays it off to Michael Carrick. Oh, it may well have been the last attack, but it's the one that counted.
Ronaldo, oh, what a lovely step over. Not a bad cross either. Who's it going to fall to? Who's going to take it? It's Michael Carrick with a golden goal for Manchester United. Carrick up ahead. Michael Carrick scores again for the third match running at Old Trafford. Michael Carrick is on the score sheet.
This is Dimitar Berbatov. Now Carrick, Berbatov wants it back, he gets it back, lovely move from Manchester United, terrific goal!
It's only as far as Carrick, to Giggs, back to Carrick again, Ronaldo, there to be hit, and there to find the bottom corner of the net! Carrick, Rooney, Carrick, lovely football from Manchester United, and Park has got so much space, he's one of 4 breaking for United here, but Park can go all the way, and does! 3-0 to Manchester United. They are ripping Arsenal to shreds.
I wanted to just put this clip in of Michael Carrick because there's a lot of talk of Michael Carrick, particularly locally around Manchester, about his worth, and he spoke at the weekend about how Roy Keane is always mentioned in every interview that he does. But if you want a clip of what Michael Carrick does for Manchester United, this is a clip that he does week in, week out, and why the players that are around him love him and why his managers played him in probably 95% of the most successful period in Manchester United's history. You can just see him there in the centre of midfield, and his appreciation for what's around him is absolutely fantastic. The first time there, he stops that pass being played through the line of midfield. He closes the gap. He's also potentially closing that one off into there as well. So that's the first job that he's done there. He then adjusts his position. Scott Parker's on the ball. He takes it back, and then he closes off that gap again, and again just moves his position across to make sure that ball can't get easily into feet. Now Scott Parker comes back and moves it into Dembele, and you see him now switch across to the left-hand side and close off that pass now. And this is not groundbreaking stuff. This is not stuff that's sort of rocket science or anything that's really wow. But this is
any decent
unseen work.
Therefore,
a lot of central midfield players don't do it. This guy does it all the time. And you see Dembele goes past Kagawa and eventually closes that space off again in behind and gets his little nick in there. And that's the job he does for Manchester United. And yesterday he was outstanding in that match.
Great thing for me about Michael Carrick, his first look is always forward. He always tries to play that ball forward.
He knows exactly who's around him and lays it off one touch. He doesn't get caught in possession too often, Michael Carrick, I'll give him that. He always knows where he wants to pass the ball before he receives it.
That's what Carrick gives you from his midfield position, the ability not only to see those passes, but to pull them off as well.
Well, he's a lovely player to watch. He's like an old-fashioned pass master, just like that ball to Rooney. Just picked him out.
Undervalued by England, do you think?
He was undervalued.
He was undervalued, yeah.
100%. He should have had so many more caps because he would have added balance to the England midfield.
He'd be the perfect answer now, wouldn't he?
He'd be the first one you put in the team to play now.
And what would his answer be if Gareth picked up the phone?
If he was Italian, right, he'd be playing now for Italy. We'd still be going, you know what, he's one of our players who's a leader, he's experienced, he can play the ball in the right way, he can do the fundamentals that I want in my team.
I'm a big fan of Michael Carrick. He's one of the best holding midfielders I've ever seen in my life, by far. He's a level from Xabi Alonso, Busquets. I met him in Barcelona and Munich.
Desperately, doesn't he, Carlos Tevez, this season up and running.
What a ball. Carrick straight to the feet of Cristiano Ronaldo. Carrick, lovely vision to pick out Cristiano Ronaldo. Not done enough today, really, has he? What a ball that was as well. Just a bit further out this time for Rooney to control. But Carrick's vision and ability has shone through with this game. Carrick, intelligent ball as ever to Louis Saha.
His character has always been absolutely outstanding. A football man. That character plus his ability made him a certainty to be a big success here.
Through for Lallana. Ferdinand on the move too, but it's come here for Lionel Messi. Steps away from Brown. Carrick protecting the edge of the penalty area. Luna. It's awkward. Carrick hooked it away somehow. Could have gone anywhere there. Brilliant clearance in the end, but it was a rather hazardous one.
Navas in behind. Stretched out to Torre.
Neto and Ferdinand slips. Messi wanted it early.
Deco. Tackled by Carrick. Kane. Held up by Carrick. Challenge by Carrick. Deco. Iniesta. Challenge from behind is good too from Carrick on the ball.
Gonzalez. He is going to get a corner. Good defensive work by Carrick there. He realised the danger of the speedy player.
Baines has made a decent run in behind Raphael here. Trying to pull it back to Osman. Carrick seeing the danger.
Lovely pass, Carrick. He's such a cool player. Carrick.
Never wants it from Carrick, and he can find it.
Over the head of Ronaldo, comes from Michael Carrick, and the opening goal is scored by Ronaldo.
There's Carrick. And O'Shea smashes Manchester United into the lead.
Rooney allowed to have another go. Here's Carrick now, steadies himself. Deflected, cruel. Kiko Makeda.
For the first time on the 17th of January. Here's Carrick, he's in, he can finish it!
Clark's mistake. And Michael Carrick is advancing and making very good progress here. Got to go for it himself. Michael Carrick gives Manchester United some breathing space.
Opening doors all over the place again there. Carrick with a shot. Oh, another majestic goal. Michael Carrick makes it 6 for Manchester United. Carrick within range and on target. Carrick wants it. Carrick has it. And Manchester United double the lead.
Chance for Fletcher. Still. It's a goal. What a precious goal it could be. It could be the goal that sends Manchester United back to Wembley.
And Percy with a touch. Here's Carrick. Kagawa. Carrick's through and he's onside. Has to be. He was tripped anyway, but it doesn't matter.
On the way to Jones. And the ball rolled in the net. And Michael Carrick was responsible for it.
Carrick. Michael Carrick shot.
Comes out to Carrick behind for a touch to place the shot.
It will be Rooney who tried to go for placement. Carrick! Well, he certainly found it.
Carrick. Michael Carrick. 2-1 Manchester United. His first goal for the club away from Old Trafford. And a splendid time to get it with a splendid strike. White for Giggs. For Carrick! They have turned it around, Manchester United. This is outswinger. Delaney's header. Carrick!
Manchester United are easing away.
And once he came onto it, it was beautifully placed by Michael Carrick because he knew he had a little bit of time. It set up just nicely for him from Chadley, and he's just picked his spot superbly well.